One, two, 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2, 1, 2. Sounds good to me. Let me get this situated here. 1, 1. Sounds good to me. Let's get it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, Ace World, aka Mr. Smooth Building. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Let's rock, baby. In the building, got my man Glick. Nonsense Podcast. What's good, bro? How are you?
What's going on, Bubba?
All good, all good. You can turn your mic up a little bit, or maybe I can from my side. I can still hear you. I can still hear you. Work on that.
Let me make sure I got the right mic.
All good. You take it. Let me bring up the whole situation. Tony D in the building. What's good? What's good?
What's happening? How's everybody doing? What's good, bro? Glick, what's going on?
Right, man. We in the house. Man. So the guestman in the building, man. This is what we do. Yeah, let's get it popping. Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. We're gonna do a little something different this time. Before we even get this popping, we're gonna give a salute to the sponsorship. This is sponsored in part by Belt Kings Fantasy Football League. Give a shout out to Belt Kings in the building. You know what I'm saying? All three of us are members of the Belt Kings. We can't hear you, Glick. You can still got time to work on. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Kings in the building. Fantasy football. This is football season. We're gonna do a little something different this week. In the bag, we have Glick got up the belt. Tony D, he's the display on. But we're gonna I ain't gonna do too long. We're gonna at the end of the year, and we'll talk about that on camera also for the Belt Kings. We also have replica trophy as well.
Right.
Option. I like that because my belt case is full of belts already. And since I'm gonna come back as a sleeper and win it all, I may not have space. I may have to throw something out.
You're gonna have to do something pretty spectacular to win it all.
Listen, man,
you're gonna need like 75% of the NFL to get injured.
Hey, man, you got it at the right time. I'm competitive every week. Ends up the matchups. I'll score half of the league every week. We'll get into that. Today we have.
Yeah, but you don't outscore your opponents. That's the most important part.
I'm just saying, I'm still alive, baby. I'm still alive. We still got a lot more football left.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. So, New York football back. Me being a New York football, what do I say? A New York football fan. Okay, I'm a Jets fan myself. I'm just saying, wow, we coming out and put some work in. Okay.
Yes.
So while y'all setting up, I'm gonna play a little bit of highlights. I'm gonna play just some highlights of the game, Jets game. You know what I'm saying?
Go for it.
We're gonna go fair use on this, of course. You know, fair use. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, this is for educational purposes. And we're gonna show how dominant this Jets team was over Green Bay today, my man. We worked them boys, man.
Yes, Lord.
We worked them boys today, bro. I'm just saying.
Yes, Lord.
This may not be a highly rated episode tonight. I don't care. We're talking New York football in the joint,
New York football, goddamn.
We're just talking general football, but I want to really talk my New York football Jets today. Okay.
Sound like a real homer.
Well, I've been a Jets fan all my life, so it's not a homer. It's just like I always root for them. Remember when you remember I root for them during a 4-12 season. I'm
Mhm.
still late. I still go to the games. I got.
Well,
I still go
don't
to the games. It
don't
don't matter. So a homer
yeah.
is just if you know. I don't know definition of the homer. What's the definition of the homer, Glick? Tell me.
Basically,
The,
somebody with a extremely biased opinion of their team being the only team that's in the league or the only team that matters. I have a buddy of mine that's like that. The Bengals, he's a Bengals fan, and they could lose by 175 points, and he's still going to swear up and down they're the best team in the league, and nobody else is better than them.
no, I wouldn't have the balls to come on
Ohio
here.
State fan.
I wouldn't
Ohio
have
State
the
fan.
balls to come on here and talk about a team that just took a loss. Like if we lost this game, I wouldn't be having this stream, sir.
Oh well, you should have the stream whether your team wins or loses if you're a real fan.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not just a bandwagon. I'm doing this through the good and bad. So when shit get good, I'm talking shit. You know what I'm
That's like
saying?
a
I'm
friend
there
of mine.
all
She
the
started
time.
talking shit today. She's a Steelers fan, and she was talking shit about the Browns losing today. And I was like, did y'all just lose 4 in a row and you had to put Mitchell Trubisky back in the game because your savior was so bad and barely beat the
Exactly.
Bucks?
I'm just so they
It's
also
like, calm down.
lose them to the Jets. So yeah, Pittsburgh. We put the boys in Pittsburgh too. So
Yeah.
I'm just
Well, we
saying
did
this
too.
team is for real. Too, but I'm just saying, Cleveland hasn't had any struggles. Like we're not world beaters. I'm not saying we're world beaters, but let's focus on other teams. Give me a second. Do me a favor, right? This is what we're gonna do. Let me celebrate. Let me give my Jets flowers really, and then we're gonna talk football in general. All right? How about that? Because they want to come there. We can pass on the Giants. We already know what that's all about.
Right.
I had expectations for the Giants this season as well, but the Giants somewhat of a surprise. So let's give my boys their flowers real quick. Okay. Couple of pump blocks. Tony D. Russell, a Jets fan. You've been through the pain and the misery over the years.
Yes, God.
That may not have been a televised game in your region. I'm not sure. Fox, they
It
televised this
wasn't.
game?
Not down here. They did not know.
What a shame.
Yeah,
This
not
was,
here.
oh my gosh. This was crazy, bro. Wow. This game was insane. If you're a Jets fan, just like I am. Giants are more celebrated, decorated team. I'm Giants second, but I am first. I'll take all the bad, all the disappointment, all the heartbreak, all the toilet bowl seasons. But I think it's yeah, man. Not saying we thing, but I'm just looking for a winning season. Because remember, we're coming off of a 4-win season last year. Okay.
Exactly.
So this is like wow. To actually have 4 wins already out of 6 games, we've already far surpassed expectations. You understand what I'm saying? So if we can squeeze out 8 or 9 wins, say 9 wins because of the expanded season, right? If we can expand, go past 4 wins, we can go say if we could double that, that's significant progress to me.
They get 8 wins this season. This was winning season to me.
9 will make it officially winning, but
9 will make it official, yes. But if they get 8 wins, that's be a significant progression from where they've been in the past 2-3 seasons, honestly. And I really want to go 5-6 because they really haven't had a winning season since Favre was there, in my opinion.
Well, that's facts.
They haven't had one since Brett Favre was there.
It's been a long time, man. It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. So I don't mean punish the world with these little famous highlights. But
and I want to throw this out there for everybody. The Jets going to the Packers. I did pick the Jets to win this weekend. A couple of us did. The reason why I did it was I remember that game they had in Green Bay way back. The game was over 3-0. They beat Green Bay in Green Bay. So that was the risk that I took with this week. They was in Green Bay again. The weather was going to be okay. I said, the Jets going to win this game. Plus, Green Bay is not 100%. I don't know what's wrong with them. They've been making it to the playoffs and damn near the championship game before the Super Bowl every damn year, and we don't never think they're going to have it. So the Jets had a chance to capitalize on one of their weak moments, which this one was, in my opinion. I'm glad they won that game. God have mercy.
Facts. This was, man, the Jets like to put 2 wins in a row together. That's a big thing already, because we've been through the pain, you know what I mean? We've been through the pain. So I'm gonna say big up to the New York Football Jets. Also got a salute to the Giants. I'm not gonna run the Giants footage on here. That was an incredible comeback game against Baltimore Ravens. That just shows the Giants for real as well. They for real. Like, I don't know if you guys catch the highlights yet, but yeah, they were down double to the Ravens, who was a legitimate playoff team, and they had on fourth quarter.
You're gonna have to give it up to the Buffalo Bills right now. They just got a touchdown with Dawson Knox in the end zone. All 3 of the New York teams about to run it.
23-20 with a minute and change left. Look for the next.
Yes. Nice catch. Nice catch.
PAT is good. 24-20. So
exactly.
Unfortunately, there's still a minute and change left. We saw what happened in the playoffs last year. Two teams will leave blood, sweat, tears, cartilage, flesh on the field every time.
Bones exposed.
Matchup in the AFC. I hate to say it, but yeah, it'll be a couple of years to get to this, but we're on the right track. So talk to me, brother.
About
Cleveland didn't do good this week.
What are we talking about?
Oh my
God!
Football
in general. We're just talking football in general.
I was enjoying listening to you two sound like Dallas Cowboy fans for the last 35 years.
Yeah.
You win 3 games in a row, and all of a sudden we're back, baby. We're back.
Let me get on this Ohio motherfucker. Let me get on this Ohio football. Yeah. We got to get him. I got to get him.
I got to get him. Shut up. Get off your bandwagon. You don't have to get nobody.
It's not a bandwagon.
I'm going to need you to get winning
record. The shit.
I'm right. I'm right. The last 30 years with the Dallas Cowboys, this is our year. We're back, baby. I thought you guys were back.
The Browns have been just as bad as the Cowboys. If you really
the Browns aren't going, we're back every year and claiming we're not out getting Super Bowl championship tattoos put on our bodies that never happened at the beginning of the season.
The fact that you all even put tattoos on your body of your damn team is a shame as well.
You're a goddamn Jets fan. Shut the hell up. You act like you're a fan of the Patriots, bro. You're used to winning all the time.
I am not saying you're out of your fucking mind. Jets fan. As a native of New York, we represent our New York team.
You're a fan of whoever's winning. That's called being a bandwagon.
No, I am not a fan of whoever's winning. No, sir. You're in Ohio and you're a Michigan fan. Are you serious?
I've been a Michigan fan my whole life, though. My whole life.
This isn't the debate. I have what we call receipts. I can show you probably 20 years of pictures of me and Hicks at Jets games, bro. This is not a fucking bandwagon thing. Don't get.
I'm not saying you.
He's on me because I got
you on him. Okay, because I'm like, look.
Yeah, he's on.
I'm on
bro. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm on Tony because every time you turn around, he's got a Panthers jersey or Cowboys or Jets or.
I've lived in
more than one state. Washington jersey.
No, my bad. More than one state in my life. I got him.
That's my Jet loyalty.
No. No, that's what I tell people. Don't ever question me, because my first Browns jersey I ever got was from the 1991. It was a kid that they drafted number 1 overall in 91. That was the first Browns jersey I ever had, and I still have it. And I've been a Michigan fan my whole life too. Those are my teams. You won't ever hear me go.
I got you.
I also like the Rams as well.
You do like the Rams?
No, I don't. Now, I did have other teams' jerseys because when Charles Woodson, who played for Michigan, was drafted by the Raiders, I went and bought a black, a silver, and a white jersey.
Because of the player. I got you with the player.
And then when he went to Green Bay, I had a Green Bay jersey as well. But he was a Michigan guy.
And see, for me, being in New York and everything, my grandfather used to watch the Jets games all the time. So I grew up on it. My dad's side of the family were all Giants fans. I wasn't, because I watched Jets games with my grandfather. And then when I moved to Virginia and I couldn't catch those Jets games, I was surrounded by Redskins fans. Let me be clear, I can't stand them.
Commanders.
Now they're the Commanders, but back they were the Redskins. And I ran with Cowboys fans. I said, listen, I'm running with you. I can't deal with these Redskins jokers. I cannot. I got to Alabama.
Boom.
I'm down there. They ain't got no team. Everybody was a Falcons fan. I pretty much wasn't. Now, I will admit, I should be one by now. I've been down here about 30 years in their region. I got family over there. I got family in Jacksonville. I said, no, I'm not going to do it. Now, the only reason I like Carolina, I'm going to tell everybody, I wanted to see a team from the beginning. Every time we watch football highlights, everybody's always talking about the beginning of a franchise. I'm watching Carolina and Jacksonville from the beginning. We got the Ravens, we got the Browns. Who else we got the expansion teams? The Rams, they changed states. The Cardinals, they changed states. So I watch a lot of the expansion teams, I do. But first and foremost, I'm going to be Jets, I'm going to be Mets, I'm going to be Knicks.
Speaking of New York, Buffalo just ran the table. They intercepted Mahomes on his
yes.
Yeah, that's the only team in New York that actually matters right now, Buffalo.
Hey man, you know what? I was hoping I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping to beat the Chiefs. I didn't pick them. I picked the Chiefs in a close game, as you'll see. Well, you guys would have done it. I picked the Chiefs in a close one because they were playing at home. Both of those teams are equal to me.
They
Whoever
are equal. I
has the
agree.
ball last pretty much wins the game every time. So
I agree with that entirely.
Yes.
Well, yeah,
it looks like they're gonna win now because only 4. Hold on, is there a flag?
Yeah, because he tripped them. I can see that from here. He ran right in front of him and tripped him.
Hold on,
that's not pass interference. He's playing the ball.
Well, let's see what happens. Usually with these two teams, this goes down to
that was a clean interception.
Whoever has the ball last. I'm not really watching. I'm just but anyway.
Check your mic too, bro. It's glitching a little bit.
Well, I think that's the Islam. What's his name?
Okay, no, you good. I just want to let you know. You good.
Maybe it is my mic. 1, 2. You know what? I think it is the mic. Could be. But yeah, man, that's a whole
lot better. That's 100% better. That's 100% better. Good.
Maybe my plug wasn't connected properly.
It's 100% better. Interception. Nope. Play stand.
Buffalo takes the ball, man. So
that's game.
Well, they might have to run a play. Yeah, well, they don't have to run a play. They might just give it to Singletary, let him run it up the gut, pick up a couple extra yards. I could use them.
Kansas City has two timeouts. You know, these guys, it's never over, man. We saw the play last year. Let's not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's over. 0 on the clock. We've all been watching the NFL for many years.
Yes, we have.
Anything can happen. I'm never gonna say that's it unless you're by 9 more points.
Glick called it. He just got you about 6 yards.
Bandana travel the building. Bandana, we talking football, man. The link is in the
yeah, that's what I said. Did you? Because they've got 2 timeouts.
Good.
This is my dude right here. We're just talking football, man. We talking
come on, pull up. Do
pull up got a hot minute. You know what I mean? We talking football. Let us know if you're a football fan, if you root for whoever. Let us know what team is, my dude. Salute the Bandana Travels. Like, share, subscribe to his channel, The Traveler. Also, definitely rock with the travel fellas. Passport in the building. Passport gang in the building. All affiliation.
Y'all doing the passport gang?
Yeah, I'm heavy. You know how I get down.
Y'all doing the passport gang? I hear you.
These are my dudes. Well, yeah. You know, you got a bunch of different factions in the game. You know, I'm 20 years doing this, man.
Yes.
Gang. Like I said, I'm gonna post it one more time. If you want to come up and talk some about the Eagles, we got a Cowboys in the building, so y'all can chop it up if you like to. I just dropped the link.
It's about to be his time. It's about to be your time, Bandana Travels.
You know what I mean?
It's about to be your time. Yes, sir.
Y'all can y'all can get your pre, you know what I mean? Your pre smack talk.
I'll give Singletary one more time.
Go ahead. What were you saying? What was yours?
No, they're gonna take a knee.
No, I was just saying give it to Singletary one time. Look at Patrick Mahomes looking stupid. I hate that motherfucker.
Why? What did he do to you? What did he do to you?
He's a clown.
How is he a clown? He's a 2-sport athlete.
He's a clown.
Okay.
I mean,
he's guilty by association with his wife and his idiot brother. So
he got $400 million contract off of that Super Bowl.
I'm
Clown
this
all
game,
he
but
wants.
he definitely threw this interception. He was definitely responsible. This was really 100%. It wasn't
Yeah,
a
he's always trying to
ball.
do too much.
I mean, you have to with under it down by you have to have a touchdown, so you got to do a lot.
Yeah, but he does that from the opening start of the game all the way to the end. He's always trying to do too much and trying to get like a highlight reel or something. Just play quarterback.
It translates to a lot of wins. Whatever he's
Did you see
doing, I
that
got
play
it.
he did earlier with Valdez Scantling?
No, I didn't see the game.
Man, it was this game. It was this game. It was earlier. He avoided a tackle, came around, threw a nice little quick pass. Valdez Scantling caught the ball, took a hit, and ran it in. I said, "Golly!" Oh, he got a house. He got a house full of people. I said, "Yeah."
Oh, good. So he was on. Just had to pull up the house full of ninjas. No doubt, man. Salute the Bandana Travels, man. Like, check his
Big
channel
ups.
out on YouTube. Videos, all that good stuff, information.
I think I got him. I think I'm following him.
Check. He pulls up in the chat. You know what I mean? He pulls up in the chat on us time to time. Pulled up a couple of weeks ago. He pulled up. So please support his channel. He probably has more stuff than me. Everybody else rock and roll. Much respect.
I got him now. I got you now, bro. Got you now, Bandana Trail. I just followed you. That's not a bot. That's me. I just followed you, man. Big ups. My man said you good, you good. Passport gang, I did see Tony Yayo talking about it, so I feel y'all. Handle your business.
Man, been doing the 90s, dog. Man, I was never sure with it. I'm 15 countries deep about that. I'm definitely gonna do a stream with Passport Bros, like Passport individuals, travelers. A couple of my still live overseas in Panama and in Korea. A couple of people I know that actually live there. So I'm gonna do a stream, definitely interview a couple of those cats, let them know how, I mean, to let people know this living overseas and all that stuff,
Oh yeah, people rocking with you. That's a support always. I got you.
Show for sure. I was in the building, you know what I mean? Good luck to you tonight. You can keep smoking them on them Cowboys. What you saying about them?
Hey, Bandana Travel, I'm not going to front. I picked the Eagles over the Cowboys, but this is not going to be a big. This is going to be a tight game. This is going to be a very tight game, in my opinion. The Cowboys defense, I think they've only allowed one touchdown a game this season. I did see that stat after we made our predictions, but the Eagles look like they're vibing. The Cowboys do too, but the Eagles look like they're vibing very well. I think the Eagles are going to look a bit more complete than Dallas tonight. Dallas' defense is no joke. We got that. Michael Parsons, he's going to be in there. We got that. It may not be a high-scoring game, but this will be a close game. This will be, and there's been some close games today. I've been seeing that too. A lot of the games today have been real close. I had New Orleans over the Bengals. They lost. I had a couple of the predictions I made. I was like, oh, Jesus. So my predictions are not going to look good when Rich does his broadcast. But we got some good games this weekend, in my opinion. We truly do.
Dallas is averaging about 4 to 5 sacks a game and at least one interception a game, averaging out with their defense. So they're gonna. I think they're gonna be a much bigger. They're gonna be a much harder test for Philly than everybody's giving them credit for. I don't even like the Cowboys, but I picked them.
Well, they're looking already with Cooper Rush.
Out, man. He's gonna blow
they ain't
him
gonna blow him out. They ain't gonna blow him out.
Easy money.
They ain't gonna blow him. Now your defense will be. If your defense is like they're supposed to, I'm going to give you that. They can't stop it for the most part, but y'all got to see Tony Pollard. Brother hungry for his check. Zeke got his, Tony want his too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put it out there like that. Tony Pollard want his money, and he going for it. So big up to him. Sunday I'm out. Ta ha 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 ha.
Yo, good looking out, man. Peace, bro. Have a good one. Keep safe, man.
Big ups.
That's
big
gonna
ups,
be a good
big
game.
ups.
Everybody waiting for it, man. Everybody like, yeah. That's the town. So, I'm not originally switched from 8 p.m. to 7 football season to squeeze in between games. Just so we have these kind of games popping. You know what I'm saying? So, the squeeze it, you get a good hour in between. You know what I mean? And
of course,
get a good hour in between. Take it from there, So
of course,
shout out to the manager of the building. Yeah, but facts, man. Football, switching it up this week.
Football. I stopped watching after the Browns game today.
Yeah,
Jeez.
don't worry about it, man. Listen, all the time I'm gonna have your team's not gonna have the best season every year. You had a couple of good
it
years.
wasn't even it wasn't even about that. It's the same thing for college football when you watch teams play Alabama and the NCAA at the same time. When you play the Patriots, Bill Belichick making all his own rules on the sideline. These motherfuckers called a holding call on our offensive line. One of the defensive linemen damn near ripped the helmet off of Brissett's head by his face mask. Completely blatantly missed the face mask call. And called a holding call on Cleveland. And then Cleveland kicked an onside kick and recovered it. But then they magically pulled this rule out of their ass that said that AJ Green touched the ball when he was out of bounds, even though Cleveland had more or had complete control of the ball and recovered the ball way before he ever touched it. And then after the fact, then they tacked on another 10-yard penalty to give Patriots 10 more yards. I literally watched the entire Cleveland team just give up. Like they were just done.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when you get shitty call after shitty call, and then at the end of the game they had momentum and they were just beating up that Pittsburgh or that New England defense and having their way with them. Yeah, I watched both sides of the ball just literally give up on the field and just let the Patriots score 2 or 3 more touchdowns. They were done.
Unbelievable.
It was disgusting.
I mean, we're gonna jump on topics about some of the referees' influence on some calls. For example, I saw the Jets game today. I watched every down, every play of that game. Jets fan. They deliberately tried to keep Green Bay competitive.
Oh yeah.
There was one call that was so outrageous. They called the Jets sideline, the entire sideline, for sportsman like conduct because they had a big stop. They stopped them on fourth. They tried to go forward on fourth. The Jets stuffed them. Boom. They stuffed them on third. They were missing them every time, and they just got so pissed off. They just said, "You know what, man? They stuffed them on third. Let's call because everybody's pumped up now. They got a foot on them. They said flag. Didn't even throw a flag. The whole team had already switched. They said the whole sideline because everybody pumped up because we put in the neck. So then you have one Green Bay first down, a long pass, 15-yard pass completion for a first down. Receiver clearly stepped out of bounds. Half of his right foot was completely over the line. Let that slide. I was surprised the Jets just did, but at that point we were clearly controlling the game. So we let the Chiefs stuff slide. There were several face masks that were let, several holding calls because Aaron Rodgers got bounced around the yard like a rag doll today. Several holding calls. They were just trying to just let him please say, don't hurt that boy anymore. So the last possession they had to bring the other quarterback. It was like it's a wrap. Like
what happened to that boy?
Clearly see after we get off, go on YouTube and I just want to give you a little taste of the highlights I was running. I want to give you a little taste, but go on to the nice full 15-minute highlight package video or one half every snap. It was just a piece. Not saying Green Bay is a good team, but they did have a winning record. So
I think Green Bay is good for coming from behind, but this season they're looking like they're gonna make it.
Well, they lost.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is kind of disgruntled right now with the team. They don't really have the weapons that he used to have.
He took too much money, bro. You can't take. You got to do Brady. You got to look right. They lost 2 of their offensive weapons because they didn't have enough money. So Aaron just has to say to himself, "Listen, man, structure the deals. There's enough to keep the wins, so we can keep going to the NFC Championship game and having a shot every year. But when you want to take most money, that's not going to be enough to pay the weapon. So now you have a whole new receiving core, except Cobb. Cobb went out the game, knocked him out. Not we, but the Jets knocked him out the game early, and that was your only halfway defense. And but remember, you can't the lump share of the money as the star and expect there to be enough salary cap left to pay the other guys to keep them around because you want to keep it together. So if you're willing to sacrifice after you already made $100 million from all state or whoever is endorsing this guy and all of these other deals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You need that extra $20 million. Let's keep your number one wide receiver here, so you have somebody with a damn ball. Let's take Tom Brady mentality while you're able to sustain winning because you take a pay cut to keep an extra offensive line, so you're not getting knocked over every damn possession like the Jets did today. He spent a whole day on the floor, holding his hand, holding his leg. He got destroyed today. You know why? Because he wanted maybe 10 extra, 15 extra $1 that he'll never spend in his life. You never, I get it, you pat down his generational wealth. Yeah. But if you care about winning, don't be disgruntled now because you took too much money and there's no money to pay anybody else. So be a lesson to all the I'm just saying, for all the quote unquote stars out there. Take lessons to keep your weapons around, keep your team intact, so you can have sustained winning over seasons and give yourself a chance to be competitive. That's all. Go ahead, guys.
You good, bro?
You don't need to win when you're making all that money, though.
Yeah, you do.
No, you're already
getting hit every damn play. If you don't have a line to protect you and keep clean, you have all the money, but you're gonna be crippled by the time you retire.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Well, you don't need that. You don't need that money to get your crippled ass fixed.
Shit. He made sure he had a line in front of him all the time. He couldn't run. He made sure he took a pay cut to keep a line in front of him and to keep one explosive receiver to get the ball to every single time contract came up. Why is that? That makes sense?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I like the Tom Brady method personally myself. You know,
everybody get paid. We keep winning.
Yeah, you know, he's never
everybody
really
get paid, and we keep winning. Yep.
When I retire, I can still walk without pain from taking all those hits.
I feel you on that too.
It's like paying security, bro. Like paying security. I'm paying to have. I'll take less money to have an offline in front of me that's gonna keep me from getting hit all the time,
all damn night.
That ish hurts. It hurts, bro. I'm sorry. Over 10, 20 years, that ish hurts. Just saying. You know, shout out to the people smart enough to take the pay cut and thumbs down to Aaron Rodgers. Take that pay cut, man. If you do it all over again.
And I said it before, I'll say it again too. Aaron Rodgers ain't doing nothing Brett Favre didn't do before he left. Same junk. It's the same mess. Let's see what these scores are looking like. We got the Bills over the Chiefs today. The Rams over the Panthers. The Jets over the Packers.
For sure.
Oh,
what are the rest of the scores at?
The Bengals beat the Saints.
Yeah, that was from the highlights. Look, that was a back and forth. It was looking pretty good.
Yeah, that was a back and forth game.
The Falcons beat the 49ers, killed my pick.
Wow.
I think that's the game. That's the game that took everybody money right there.
Yep.
That's the game that took everybody's money. The Falcon and Mariota looked like his old self. I'm happy for him.
I've seen a couple of
Yeah, he's looking like his old
self. Jacoby Brissett looked like Tim old self today too, throwing interceptions all over the field.
Well, you got to kick the ball off, because the Patriots they beat the Browns.
Man.
The Colts did beat the Jaguars. They kicked my big. That's another pick that got destroyed. Yeah.
Wow. That was.
I was kind of shocked by that game.
Yes.
I took it. That definitely took it over.
The Vikings beat the Dolphins. Giants beat the Ravens. Steelers beat the Bucks. Seahawks beat the Cardinals. I think I did call that one.
Pull that. Also.
I think we all called Seahawks.
Yeah.
Except for Brian.
Brian. Yeah. Brian.
He likes to go against the grain. Brian.
Mm-hmm. So far, I'm looking like a catastrophe, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We will see how it goes.
I think I took a major L on so let's see what I'm at. Got the best team, no wins in the league, bro.
That's an advertisement for you.
You're the only team with no wins, so that's like claiming being the valedictorian of the special needs class.
Unbelievable.
The Speto needs valedictorian. Yay.
It's like getting a participation trophy, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Oh, and
That's all right.
now, so 0-5. Wait, do I still got
I
any
got
players?
Cameron sweating
Hold on,
bullets right now.
yet? Wait, am I toast already? Hold on.
Brian beating the hell out of my squad.
Am I toasted? Do I have anything active? I'm officially tostados.
Let me refresh
So,
real quick. One of my just died. Hang on.
I got Cameron sweating bullets. I think there's less than a point that separates us right now, and I have Justin Herbert, and he has Michael Williams.
Damn, I really did pretty crappy this week. And think about that too. You hooked me up because I had I wouldn't have even had a running back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's how brutal that was.
Yeah.
Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I don't know. I don't know what my backup running back did today, but I mean, I could have loaned you one if you needed one for the week. Oh yeah, never mind. You were better off without him. He didn't even put up a whole point.
Serve up, what's the name, man? I serve up. I switched. I actually did get 6.7 from Mark Ingram, the Saints. Actually got from Rashad White from the Bucks 5.30. Collectively about a good little
yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not. It's not terrible.
It's better than zero, even though it was a. It's better than zero. So thanks for giving me the heads up. I just got to get the drift, the hang of this.
I usually try to look out and make sure people don't have. Like in my league, I'll just glance at everybody's rosters just to make sure that they don't have anybody on a bye week or an injury and be like, hey, check your rosters. I don't say anybody. I used to be like, hey, Kev, check your roster, man. You got a guy on bye week or whatever. Now I'm just like, hey guys, check your roster. You got an hour. And if they check it, they check it. If they don't, they don't.
Mm-hmm. You definitely put me on. I was like, oh man, with no running back action. I was like, wowzers. I would have really got better.
Y'all hear me?
This is my first double digit. I think this is my first double digit loss. I think lost. Hold on, let me actually I can pull it up. Let's see what we got here. Let's pull it up here. Damn it. Where's the John?
I think for the most part, all my games have been pretty close.
I think this is my worst beatdown. Let's see. Because it looks like this is a 12 point. I usually keep it within a single digit, which is crazy. This time I'm
going to beat by 60 points.
13. God, that's not beat. That's a axe kicking.
Yeah, last week was 100. Hell.
Let's see. You know what I'm gonna do? Let me bring this up. Let me go through this thing for those out there listening. Like, what the hell is this? Doing something different today, damn it.
Yeah, week 1 I lost by 49 points.
Chrome tab, Duck Kings, fantasy football. Let's talk. Let's bring this up. Let's see. Did you guys see this? Yes. So let's talk about Kings. All right. So let's go. Let's see who we're working with right now.
I need 64 points to beat Brian. God help me.
All right. World All Stars are taking right now. 81-96. Chargers Nation. Texas Cattle Skull bagging you 130-66. Also,
I don't think Devontae Smith and Chargers defense is going to get you 64 points.
Probably not.
They might. Hell.
Not to mention the fact that Brian still has Jerry Jeudy to play too.
Yeah, but he ain't getting the ball either.
Tonight. You still have games tonight and tomorrow. So
yes.
Just keep that in mind.
Yes.
But points, that's a lot of points, sir.
Bro.
League of Shadows. 114 is over the squad at 87. Not sure how many players they have left to play. Redneck Gandalf is actually percentage points less than a point under. When you look at the percentages, less than a point under Cam. You have Captain Rehab 72 over Big Old Nasty Kang at 82. Even Sunday 77 is getting blown out by Wakanda 77-122. Once again,
yeah,
Ace World All-Stars. By the time the Smokers did, I would have scored more than possibly half of the league again. But of course, I never get the matchup. That counts. This is
Unbelievable.
insane to me. This
Yes.
is really crazy. Like, yo,
Cincinnati Worldwide,
we
what's good?
outscored half of the freaking teams. Unfortunately, they don't put them against me that week. I think this shit is rigged. They knew I was a defending champ from my last league over 10 years ago. As Ted, he's the receipt. He knows.
That's
I
probably
am.
the problem right there. The fact that you haven't played fantasy football in 10
10
years, you
years,
forgot how
yeah.
to play.
Well, you know what it is. Besides that, I just didn't know the rules. It was a different league, and I let the oil draft.
I mean,
I didn't have time to set up.
like 25 years ago, my high school won the championship. Does that count
Jesus
for anything? When I won a championship, does that mean I'm still the defending champ?
The Polk High School doesn't count. But I'm just saying,
Poor high
defending
school
champ
league.
is when you just win. You go in the first time, you win it all, and then you retire after that. I should have stayed retired as a champ. And just
You got a shout out in the chat,
about
Smoke. You got a shout out in the chat. Cincinnati Worldwide says what's up.
Cincinnati in the building. Hold on, Cincinnati football, man. Got it. What it do, man? What's good? What's good? I'm gonna drop this link in chat if you want to come talking some football. We just doing different this week. We're talking some fantasy football. This is another Cincinnati Worldwide, as you could tell.
Right.
Another brother from the passport community, the League of Passport Gentlemen, or whatever you will.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
You have a big win this week, Cincinnati. If you're a Bears fan, you could jump in the joint. I think he is. I would be. He's saying, but shout out to this cat. Hold on, let me just saying. Shout out to these brothers in the building. You know what I'm saying? Salute
Big
to
up
that.
see your people's coming in, bro. Big up see your people's coming in for real.
Oh, for sure. Much love for Cash. Pull up. You know what I'm saying? We just talking some fantasy football now. Sponsored by Belt Kings Fantasy Football League. Got the Tony D in the building representing that click. And
What's good?
And I'm getting my spot cleaned, man. We were talking Jets. My Jets popping right now. The Bengals. I wish we would have saw y'all later on in the season, Cincy, because we would have got y'all boys. We'd have definitely put it on them, man.
Might have to see him again.
We was just starting to percolate. We probably see y'all in the playoffs if we get a wild card. That's what I'm looking for. If we can get a little wild card action,
yes,
all down the line. But we don't want 1/3 into the season. But so far, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. 1/3 into the season, I'll take it so far. We've matched last year's season win in the first third.
for real.
Looks like improvement is on the way. Hopefully, we can wild card spot. That would be love. I will definitely like that. So we're talking progress here, man.
If the playoffs started tomorrow, you guys would be there.
Yeah,
oh my God.
If I knew the numbers, the lotto, I'd be rich.
Exactly.
Game, press box, all of us talking all this doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? And still live streaming. So on mobile, right in games. So we definitely be doing it a lot different. But for sure, man. I'm excited this year, man. I'm excited for New York football, man. That's all.
It's looking good.
So far.
It's looking good. The whole state's looking good, honestly.
I'm excited, man. Sorry I don't got the Bills helmet up there. I just pulled up. I had to make a quick thumbnail. It was impromptu. I was like, let me switch it up this week. I already had a show on deck. Decided to switch this a little bit. Try to get this in just in case shit falls off.
Lamar Jackson. Right.
Just in case
celebrate
falls off.
Right. Celebrate now while we can. You damn right.
I can say we showed that love. The first third of the season was lovely.
Right.
After that, shit fell off quick.
But they were
the highlight reel on. They about to show it too.
They were talking about that yesterday. I was watching college football, and I was watching the Michigan Penn State game, and they were talking about the roller coaster seasons, the last 3 or 4 years that Penn State's had, and they start the season 5-0, 6-0, and then they fall off and they'll lose like their last 6 games.
Yes, they do.
And they were talking about it because yesterday going into the game, both Penn State and Michigan were both undefeated, and then once Michigan started to put their foot down on Penn State's throat and do whatever they wanted with them, like a prom date who'd just been roofied.
Jesus.
They brought that stat up and started clowning on Penn State. What's the matter, Tony?
That's crazy. Oh man, I can't believe it. I thought you were shitting me. I'm really the only team without a win. Ain't that some bullshit?
I got my first win last week against you.
That's some bullshit. God damn. I definitely.
That's what I said.
There was no debate. I definitely am the best team with no wins, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I said you're bragging about being the best worst team in the league. Well, you got no wins, so you're down there by yourself. You've kind of got it unlocked.
I'm in a league of my own. God damn it.
Yeah.
A league of their own.
Now I can say that I think I'm the best out of the 1-win teams.
Okay, let's
looking at the rankings.
Hold on, let's check you out here. Where you at? Let's go back to league. Let's look at the. All right, so again, you're in 9th place actually going into this in 9th place until the smoke clears. But
I might move them.
If you can get him, you in good. You in the mix. You're actually looking like you're in the hunt.
Yeah, I moved up 2 spots from last week with that win, and then more than likely with Tony's failure to show up this week, I'll probably jump him if I win. Yeah, but even though we'll have the same record, it's based off points scored and all that jazz when they do the rankings.
Yeah, you'll move up. You probably you'll leapfrog him 8th place probably. Let me see. Yeah, you'll probably go to 8th after that. But like I say, I had planned on like my year after you have the projections and all that other crap. My projection was to come in 3rd place and lose 6 games, so I still can lose 1 more game before I go on tear. So that's the best about it, And I look at this optimistically compared to the. I'm heavily into analytics. You understand? So
yeah, well, and that's what I said coming into it. Since I didn't get to draft my team and everything, and it was just basically whatever. I said it was going to take me until about week 5 to get my team sorted out and start and start playing. Well, if I get a couple of lucky wins in, then so be it. But unfortunately, I wasn't. I went into last week without a win. Now it looks like I might pick up my 2nd win and knock out the big dog in the league this week.
Good luck, man. Hopefully you can get it popping. Because I know definitely when I look at the league in its entirety, I get a matchup because I'm scoring my points. I'm scoring enough where I'm outscoring half of the teams every freaking week. But they just have to play against somebody that outscores me that week. Like, come on, man. I'm putting the points, bro. Like, we're on with this. You know what I'm saying? It's
got to get on them.
Crazy. It's looking crazy. Like, what the hell? Like, I've given up less points than one. Then at least I've given up less points when I look at that. I've given up less points than Brian. I've scored more points than Brian. Yeah, Brian. Go for me. Brian. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of these. Brian. I'm in the face right here. So that's crazy. You know what I mean? So that's definitely we definitely looking crazy. But I'll be back next week. Like I said. But I don't want to lose one game yet. I want to probably win 3 straight, then lose 1 and just close it out. That's
exactly.
I'll throw a bone somebody down the stretch if they in dire straits. I let them, I let them leapfrog me. I let Glick get last week's game. Because he's in dire straits.
Just to help his little pathetic team ass.
Yeah, just to help the redneck Gandalf gang.
This is the guy who's about to be below me, potentially after tonight.
Yeah, but I was the standard. So
with your
congratulations.
little pathetic, weak ass team.
First of all, congratulations on catching up to me in the first place again.
Oh man, this
Well,
shit.
congratulations on having the number 1 overall pick and drafting your team while mine was on auto draft, and I had
Yeah.
I had 11 wide receivers that I had to break down and build a team.
Yeah, you be
Go
at
ahead
it.
and yawn and walk away
Mm-mm.
because you know that your sad, pathetic team you drafted is weak compared to
You
mine.
are 0 and who? And you gonna talk about my team being pathetic?
I'm 1 and 4.
Oh, you just won
Yeah,
last week. That's
again,
right.
you drafted your team. I didn't
Yes.
draft my team.
I had an ugly
So
spot.
you're 2 and 3, and I'm 1 and
Continue.
4 with the team that I didn't draft. And you're 2 and 3 with the team you drafted. Yes, your team is weak.
Okay.
Weak sauce.
Okay. Okay.
Well, sauce means
Well,
good shit. Midwest. If you got that sauce,
Not when
that
it's
means you
weak.
pop,
Exactly.
you
Not when it's
like-
weak. Not when weak
Exactly.
sauce. No.
Exactly.
Had I drafted my team, I'd have no doubt in my mind that I would be at the top of this league with
There's
ease.
doubt on your mind regardless.
I'll say that as well.
I never have
will
doubt
say
in
that
my
as
mind.
well. That
Yeah.
counts for me as well. And also, like most leagues usually, and I'm not gonna say the thing, but it's usually a nice high-powered team with parity when you don't go over 10 teams, because
Right.
everything stays. There's enough good players where everybody could have, where everyone's gonna live every week,
Right.
opposed to like me, a last place team, or in half of the league, but yeah, still. I don't have a win or something to that effect, or vice versa, because you're spreading the play is a little thinner than the average. But
Yes.
like I say, I haven't played fantasy in a while. But the average, I would usually think maybe 10 teams, even though we agree to expand it. But like that definitely spreads it out a little bit.
Yeah,
order see just the nut hair, not too much, but just a little bit.
Of course.
Yeah, I think most leagues are 10-team leagues. You can get some 18 leagues in there too.
10 or less,
but-
anything less is cool. Yeah. Mhm.
Well, it can be unless you.
Come on down.
A few years back, we had a league and there was just 4 of us in there, and it was just like
Pathetic.
everybody was putting up 200 some odd points a week.
Yeah.
It was dumb. But then nobody wanted to put any money on it. I'm like, there's 4 of us. Let's put some money on this. We ain't got no money. Click.
Fact.
People don't have money, man. I understand that. Trust me. I
Don't play
understood
fantasy
that.
football.
I understood that. Pockets got tight for a lot of people. And then the holidays are coming too. Shoo. You got to save up for fantasy football at the beginning of the year.
well, it's not like we're asking to put in like $250 a person. Jesus.
Hey, when you're on child support, every dime counts.
Well, I don't have that.
Count your blessings. I know cats going through it. As I tell people, we do it for free. Y'all got more time fussing over money than you do people being at the draft.
Yeah.
That is the truth. Huh?
What time is the next kickoff?
Mommy,
Because I don't want to
I'm
overload
taking you
the
off the
game.
morning.
What's the 15?
Say what now?
We got about 5 minutes. Let me
Yeah,
set
we
up-
do.
Let me set some banners real quick. What we got
Go
here.
for it.
Actually make some. Let me
What
see
time is
I can-
kickoff? What, 8:20?
something
Yeah,
around
I think
that,
so.
something around that
think so.
time. Let's see. I'll set that up next time, but what I'll do is I'll go in the comment and I'll post it. Let me put up the nonsensical nonsense podcast.
Word.
Yeah, 8:15. Quote unquote 8:15 kickoff. So it'll be around like 8:25, 8:30 when they finally kick off.
They'll kick off. They'll just go to commercial. This is gonna be a hot game right here, though, boy. This is gonna be something
I
serious.
think so. This is gonna be the you know what I mean? This is gonna be the showcase of the weekend. First, the Bills, what's the name? Seemed pretty good. That went down to it. You know what I mean, that was a pretty good game. This right here, like those were the 2 marquee games of the weekend, actually. So we had that appetizer, got the main course coming up. We got on the screen. We have Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Please like, share, subscribe.
All that.
YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, those other good stuff. Facebook, all social medias available. Just type in that name and you're popping. check him out. Let me see. Let me get my Tony Tone up on the joint, man.
I'm up
Did
here.
you? One cool thing that happened last week, I think it was, in the NFL. Did you see Cleveland signed Joe Hayden to a one-day contract so he could retire as a Brown?
No,
As a
that's
Cleveland
not.
Brown?
Let's talk about it.
That's
Let's talk
tradition.
about
That's
it.
traditional work. Yeah, that's traditional work.
Let's
Yeah,
talk about
that
it.
was
Let's talk about
pretty
it.
cool because I like that guy. Unfortunately, he went to Pittsburgh, but glad he got to retire a Brownie.
What's his name again?
Traditional work.
Joe Hayden.
Joe Hayden. Salute to Joe Hayden. Keeping
Big
it
up Joe
real.
Hayden.
The Browns drafted him out of Florida. He played down there, I believe. He played down there with Tebow and whatnot when they won their national championship.
Oh wow.
Really? Oh wow. Okay. I remember Tebow. I remember that guy.
There's
man.
Tebow and it was serious down there too.
Yeah.
Oh, good, man. Oh, good. Much love, man. I'm hoping this Tony Tone 72 is Instagram. Did I spell
It's
that right?
Instagram and Twitch. Yeah, Instagram and Twitch. Tony Tone 72. Twitter TONYTON163. TikTok TONYTON 19723. Stick with the Twitter for right now. Everything I do is going to go through Twitter for the most part. Twitch has been giving me some issues. YouTube channels
Couldn't
off the
pick one name and
chain.
stick with it.
No, because you know everybody else got that name too. You try to put it in for it, that's what happens. So I'm all over. But catch me on Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. Catch me on LateNightParents.com. Catch me on Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. I'll be around. I'll be around. You're gonna see me go live every now and then. I'll be around.
You're like the town doorknob. Everybody gets a turn with you.
No. You're just you're so jealous.
Again, I need you to look up the definition of jealousy because it is definitely not what I am.
Trust me.
You so
Trust me.
I have too much stuff going on to be in that many places.
Glick,
That
talk
was easy
to
for me
me,
to be in that many places.
Where can we follow you? Give the show a plug, man. Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a plug, brother.
Yeah, nonsensical nonsense. You can words are hard. You can hang out with us Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch at 6 p.m. You can follow us on all them social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. And you can listen to us anytime you like on Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. See, that's so much easier than having 14 different names.
Oh.
You can even Google it, Nonsensical Nonsense, and we're going to be one of the first things that pop up.
Oh, that's a good look right there, though. Thanks. That's a good look.
Yeah.
Definitely, me myself, definitely put on the Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Predominantly days, but you can catch me any of the days, like he just said. You can catch me Monday, you catch me Wednesday, you catch me Saturday on the joint.
Whenever you roll up in there, the door is always open for you. Actually, here in about 2 weeks, in a couple Saturdays, we have a special guest coming on.
Good.
Oh, you want to fill in on this, or you want to keep it in the bag? You can drop it.
No, my man Rock Lee of EDM Combat, who does our intro music. He's coming in on a Saturday here in a couple weeks. Him and I were just talking about it. So
do you have
him come in and we're gonna have him come in and talk about his new album he's working on and all that stuff. Maybe we can get some music off of it too.
There you go.
Yeah, we get another theme song and all that good stuff. Yeah. Well, definitely keep me posted, and I'll definitely keep everybody posted. But that's Sensical Nonsense Podcast. Like, share, subscribe on all forms where it's available. Google it, damn it, if you can't figure it out. But
hit your Google box.
Get your Google box popping, man. I'd like to thank you guys for coming through again.
I appreciate the invite. You already know.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot, man.
Tony D, who's pretty much a part of the man. He's one of the co-hosts on a regular. You know how we can roll. My man Glick, who will definitely be pulling up. Thank you for having me on your show and on your platform every week. We're just expanding. I want to shout out to all of the brands: Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast, Late Night Parents, Free Media, Sunday Night Smoke Podcast. This is a network, baby. This is how we do. This is what we do.
Yes.
Any words? You guys want to hit him with a couple of catchphrases, or you just want to know? You got no keep that clean. We're gonna reserve that for the nonsensical nonsense. But
Hey, we can drop them. It don't matter to me.
drop it, Glick. So clean. Drop it, Glick. You can drop one. So I'm gonna reserve.
Be good or be good at it. I'll behave myself.
I'm reserved these outro for I don't want to put them in a different right now over here on Sundays. Thank everybody
You
for
can go,
joining us.
Fuck this shit. Fuck that shit. I'm out this bitch.
I don't think I put any damn busy week, man. So I haven't uploaded any new
promos. I already knew you was going. Yep, I already knew it. Yep.
I didn't download any new, but we still gotta give.
So, as he said some things that are,
Oh my God.
and he backs it up with this is opinion radio. Yeah, he's done that.
I don't know that, but that's on me. Smoke Sunday Night Smoke podcast. Go check my boy out. You know what I mean?
You know how we do it, man. Thanks for joining
Absolutely.
us.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.